Hey everybody, it's your boy Chicken here, coming at you with another tips and trick kind of thing. Same as before, I have answered this method to a few people who post their um, screenshots of their cores that they've decided to level, but the second stat isn't A, the thing they wanted, or B, um, the maximum level of that stat they wanted, and in rare cases, C, where it's neither maxed or the thing they wanted. So today I'm just going to jump in. I'm going to start by showing you the uh, current range of my bubble size with my MOA interdictor. I am leveling it up to the third tier, and I'm going to show you how I go through a method that doesn't add any extra ISK cost, but will get you a perfect second stat every time. That being said, let's hop right into it. Here I wanted to show 32.21 bonused bubble size. I currently have 554 skills. Let's go ahead and put on the core that I currently have so you can see what stats I have on it and why I wanted to re-roll it today. It has a 9.2 Webifier range and bubble size. So here I am coming out. I need to go back in to take it off. I forgot I couldn't get to it from that window. Anywho, as you can see here, I'm going to disassemble it. After you disassemble it, you're going to come back into your inventory screen, and then what I do is I sort by type and reverse it, so the cores are at the top. We're going to begin by repackaging the core. It's going to say, are you sure? And then it's going to say, are you really sure? Type confirm. This is kind of annoying with this method because this was added in. I overall feel it's good. From this screen, you can actually click on the item and then click fitting, and it'll jump you right into this window. A huge time saver for anyone doing this. Took me a little while to stumble upon this way of doing this same thing. So I think here I kind of dawdle a little bit because I wanted to give myself time to talk and just go over the fact that this doesn't increase any ISK beyond what you've already spent to level it to the second tier anyway. As a first tier, as the second tier, as I like to call it, all four of the levelings have a 100% chance to succeed. So you aren't losing anything to try, at least at this first tier. You can get up to 11.6, either Webifier range or Warp Disruptor range on this core. So I'm going to go ahead and push through and see what I get. And if you'll remember, I had like a 9.2 or 9.3 Webifier range, the thing I wanted, just not strong enough. And let's see what I got. Yep, it went way down. But you know what? That's okay. We're going to disassemble it. We're going to hit the little X in the corner. We're back in our inventory window, saving time again. We're going to repackage it from this inventory window. Are you sure? Are you really sure? Confirm, not confirm, chicken. Jeez. So then we're going to go ahead and click on the item again. As a reminder, you can actually click the fitting button in this window and it'll jump you right in. You don't have to go into your fittings window and then click on the core and then find the core. You can go right into it this way. Here we're gonna skip ahead. I've sped up the sequence so that you can see that I am going through the steps, the experience I have in those steps. But all in all, it's pretty darn smooth sailing. At some point, I am going to get to a stat that turns out to be orange, but isn't the one I want. I do remember in my previewing of this video, there was a lot of dead space, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it here and fast forward to the part where we're there. And boom, we have gotten there. It's 10.8. It's an orange one, yes! But it's warp disruptor range, and I don't want that. I want Webifier range. Here, you can actually touch the percentages on the side to bring up the percent chance of getting each of those rolls. I think for a 10.8, it's like 5.2%, and it's 2.63 for an 11.6% increase. We want that 11.6. So back to fast forwarding. And now that our eyes have sufficiently bled, booyaka shot, son! That's what I'm talking about. The 11.6 Stasis Webifier range. Now, I want to get the next set. I do want to increase my bubble size yet again. So here's to hoping. Ended up running a little short on being able to even get it. So make sure that you have enough. Do the math right and get your stuff all squared away. Here we're coming up on where I get the final bit of it. And as you can see here, 6.11, it's not the best. I could keep pushing, make my eyes bleed even more, and try it over and over again. It ends up costing about, for each of the failures, it costs about 120 million at this time. So I didn't want to, A, I'm broke now, and B, I didn't want to invest a bunch of time. We've gotten the bubble up to 41.35 kilometers, and if you remember, the original size of it with my scales at 554 was 32.21. So for me, that's really awesome, you know. But why did we bleed our eyes? It was because we wanted to see what the webs were going to do, and we wanted the best possible web version we could get. So I'm fitting a Republic Fleet web 15.18. That's more than a Predator web previously. And now on my Predator web, I have 16.52. Now, you could get a calculator out and figure out these numbers yourselves and see it, but I just kind of wanted to demonstrate what taking the time to make your eyes bleed. Again, back to the previous rant video response thing I made, if you take a little time and invest it, it can save you some ISK and get you a better reward. Thank you everybody who took the time to stop by today and get to this part of the video. I wanted to give a special thank you and shout out to Sparkfist and Snowstalker Sparkfist for reminding me that this exists through various no-nonsense conversations, and Snowstalker because I'm sure there's other people who've come up with this, but you were the on their own, but you were the one who brought it to our little family. Thank you again. I hope that everyone has found this helpful. I find it incredibly helpful when all of you are sharing different tips and tricks for getting better at what I do. Thanks again for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Chicken. Peace out.